Uh, I am lowly M, or just locally M. And this is my life. This is a part of the Our History series. It explains what I do here. It is give you people uh, advantages, disadvantages of uh, our people of color, and like the Buffalo Soldiers and the Tuskegee Airmen, and the self-educated medical doctors. Uh, and now with this on our history, this is a very specific thing I want to address. And this one is entitled uh, Enslaved Still. Okay, I will start out with how uh, our people came here. Uh, some people may not know is that uh, it first started with different uh, tribes in Africa, and they would war with each other, and whichever one won would take those people and put them in their homes to work for them or different things. And the rest of them, uh, they would give to the Europeans. And the Europeans would take uh, our ancestors to the United States and put them to work uh, in the fields, in the homes, uh, because the Europeans did not know how to work the fields and make it profitable. So they decided to get somebody else free. And that was our ancestors. And so the mentality then was that the Europeans did not feel because of our skin color and because we could not, our ancestors could not speak any English, uh, they felt that we were inhuman, like monkeys, different things that we should be treated like an animal, uh, usually worse. So a lot of the families were separated. Some was still back home, uh, and the ones that they conquered uh, and sent over here didn't understand anything. The strange place. They could not talk to anyone, and they had never seen a European. And then all of a sudden, they was treated inhuman, you know, and as it was like it was culture shock. Uh, and the women was preyed on by the European men, uh, and the men was preyed on also too by the men and women. Okay, and treated inhumanely. And from all of this came the different colors on down the line and everything. Uh, and because different people was treated in different ways, uh, like the people in the house was treated well, so the field people felt they were treated better than they were because they were in the house out of the sun. And rumors were spread, and then the dissension started, whereas, it's still there. Uh, of the colors, the lighter versus the darker. Uh, this is the dissension that uh, the European put in within our history. And there was a lot of rapes, beatings, whippings, uh, all these things. People were killed, babies were taken away and was sold to other plantations, especially if you did not do what they said and tried to escape. Uh, they would take and sell maybe the woman uh, or the baby or both. Uh, they would also whip that person until your skin bled. And this continued on. It got worse and worse. And some people might say there were more slaves than the Europeans. Yes, there were. But because of the mentality of the Europeans, by putting a distinction between each other, uh, that one caused a problem. And then two, it was put in my ancestors' head that if you try to escape, uh, I'll take your wife. I'll kill your wife. Uh, I will sell your daughter. I will rape your daughter. Things like that. They did these mind games. So uh, the slaves was afraid. And then also, too, you got to remember, they kept them done. They did not teach them any English or any of the things that would help to nurture them in a new country. So they were as children, basically. That exactly what it was. And through all of this and not being shown grace, love, compassion, this is where I will explain all of this, where I'm going and what has happened and why uh, there is still enslavement of our people. Okay, what happened with this of our ancestors, their growth physically, mentally, and emotionally was stunning. Their brain actually stopped growing. and giving signals to different areas. So they was basically stuck on fight or flight, and I have to stay alive. I have to keep my children alive. I have to keep my husband alive. I have to endure whatever the masters do and whatever they say. And that's how it went from uh, ancestors to generation to from uh, the first generation to the next generation. Uh, from their parents to the children, and from those children to their children, and from those children to their children, from there on down the line until it ended here. And what has happened is, and what I have seen and put on my heart from God is that uh, our color, our people of color, is enslaved and had allowed themselves to be enslaved because of the stunted growth of their parents, which has led to here. And uh, a lot of the people, because the parents did not know how to show emotion, show love, they wasn't taught how to conversate, uh, how to handle conflicts, uh, things like that. Uh, their growth was stunted. Then it was these reactions of those ancestors was passed down on until it got here. And I will say this, there is help they if our people allow themselves to get help. But what has happened is they have allowed themselves to continue this curse. Our people are still enslaved by the old masters because of what happened and what the old masters did to them, uh, and they was not able to thrive. And a lot of the people, the ancestors after that, wasn't able to thrive because uh, the ancestors was not taught anything. They wasn't taught how to speak, how to talk, how to read, how to write. Uh, None of those things. Only how to work themselves to death like a mule. Anything else, they, they wasn't given any nurturing. And so I had seen this in the generations beyond, such as with my mom. My mom did not know how to love, how to show love, um, how to communicate. And this curse was passed down from her parents and from their parents and from their parents. And a lot of people this has happened to and continue to happen. This is happening to and has happened to every person of color. And they have allowed it to happen because they did not know what it was and what it was doing to the family. The people now, the European people, the people of non-color, is aware of this. It is basically they have understood and know that they don't have to do anything to get rid of us, is because we're basically getting rid of each other by continuing this curse, the dissension between each other, the lighter against the darker, the women against the men, all the stuff, the non-communication, the non-love, not being able to love, not being able to speak, the illiteracy, and all of this. This is a curse, and it has allowed the people of color to be enslaved. Okay, but there is a solution if you allow it to happen, and if you are not too proud to follow the solution. With my mom, I thought something was wrong with me. That why couldn't she love me? And she taught she had showed some love to my other brothers and sisters, but which I didn't understand. And a lot of times I was targeted by my brothers and sisters, and they would do something, I would get blamed for it. And then my mom would punish me. And I never understood that, and I still don't understand that today. And I never could get her to say, I love you, to show love, anything. I didn't understand that until I was in my, wow, adulthood. Then something hit me, and God spoke to me and said, my child, it is not you. It is because your mother wasn't shown love. She does not know how to give love. And you should not blame yourself. Forgive yourself. When I understood that all of this weight was lifted off of me, I forgave myself, I forgave my mom, and I respected her because of that and because of what she went through. She went through the same thing with her parents as what I went through with them. It was a different thing with my dad. He wasn't afraid to show love, kindness, compassion, or grace. Uh, a lot of my siblings will say that's not so. I don't know what happened to you all. All I know is what and how he treated me. And he showed me love and grace and compassion. Uh, I spent a lot of time with my father, and they will say because he was a favorite. No, uh, because my siblings was much older than me. Uh, they were smelling themselves, and they did not want to do anything uh, with my father. But me, I always wanted to be around my father. And a lot of times when he went somewhere, did something, he would say, you want to come with me? You want to help me? And I said, yes. I love being around him. I love hearing his stories of how he grew up, uh, good and bad stories. Uh, I know a lot more about him than my other siblings, and I was much closer with him, and our relationship thrived, and it nurtured from that. And so, with me, I said, I'm not going to be that way, this way with my daughter. I'm going to open up communication and open my arms up to her and give her my love and teach her how to communicate and how to love. And I'm going to nurture her and our relationship. And so we are teaching ourselves, and we are breaking this curse of being enslaved still. And I know others can do this. If you don't know how to do it, there are counselors and there are life coaches. And if you want a better relationship with uh, your parents and their parents, and with your children and your grandchildren, uh, then break this curse and break this uh, ultimate demise of our people of color. Uh, it might take a long time, and I'm sure it will. It has to be ongoing, this teaching every day, every single day. And this is how we better our people of color. And this is how we break the curse. Uh, uh, with me, if you need help from me, uh, I am a ministerial counselor. Um, I'm accredited, and also too, I am a life coach. Also too, I have 2 degrees, doctorates in theology and divinity. So I'm experienced in this, and I will be offering help as a consultant with different things that can help you uh, and help our people. And I will put that in my coming soon series and how it will come about. So please, please, please don't have so much pride that you cannot seek help. If you want to make yourself and your life and your family's life better, then get help and break this curse because it is destroying our people of color, and it will be the demise of our people of color. Uh, the Europeans know that all they have to do is wait because this is what we're doing. We're destroying each other. And this cannot continue to happen. Break the curse of enslavement. Get help, please. So I will say, uh, if you want to reach me now, also go to about in my page, and you will get my you will see my email. You can ask me questions or whatever about help, and that will be good. So for now, uh, I will say take care of yourself and each other. And there are a lot of things coming that will help uh, you to better yourself and your children. So look out for that. And thank you all for subscribing. Uh, and thank you, new people, for coming. And the people that have subscribed, uh, I will let you know there are some special, specific things coming for you that will allow you to have some time with me to ask me questions. Uh, for example, also to subscribe. Uh, the subscriptions that you have will allow to maybe take one free class, uh, different things like that, or maybe get a free T-shirt or uh, different things like that, specific things for you all that have the subscriptions. Uh, I will put it in the comments soon, and you will know when it's coming, how specific and what you need to do and not do. So thank you for subscribing. And new people, thank you for coming. And I will say, God bless you, uh, your, and your family, and take care of yourself and your neighbors. And I will say, please do pass it on. And thank you. I will see you soon. Bye bye.